Hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. So my vlog series is really about me getting into IDPA competitive shooting, and this week I've gone ahead and bought a Gen 5 Glock 34 9mm. I opted for the larger backstrap with the beaver tail for right now. I know some people have said you can get a higher grip on the bore axis without that, but this gave me the best finger placement for my big hands on the trigger. And I was practicing with the Mantis X dry firing, and I was getting consistently better scores while I was using that. I also went on the advice of the humble Marksman and got the Pierce grip plug, which does aid in magazine insertion. So I'm trying to compete in the stock service pistol division, which means I really can't change out the trigger or anything. And this is basically like the largest barrel gun that most of the guys who are scoring in the top 10 are using. So I also went ahead and bought these Dawson precision sights, which I installed, and I think they're going to be a little bit off in the windage, so I've got my sight tool out here. I'm going to try to figure out the accuracy of this gun at that distance right there, and just going to make a day of it. Just enjoy the weather and see how this goes. So my ammo that I'm trying to perfect here is 147 grain berries bullets with tight group powder. And I basically narrowed it down to this latest batch here is 3.4 grains, and I'm trying to get an average of about 880 feet per second. So let's go ahead and shoot a few and see how it does. .865, 875, 882. 860, and it locked back. So let's check out the accuracy here with the sights set like this. Wow, I'm actually shocked at how bad that is for this distance on a rest, but I'm going to adjust the sights slightly and then use the Mantis X to try to figure out how to dial this in a little bit better. I also want to test out my lead bullets to see how they fare. Alright, this rear sight is now significantly to the right. So hopefully that's going to translate to lining up to where my shots are going. But that just doesn't look right. But test it out anyway. So again, the group on those 147s was terrible, so I'm curious to try the 124 grain Lee cast lead bullets. I know you're not supposed to shoot a cast lead bullet out of a Glock polygonal rifling barrel, but I don't care. And there are plenty of people out there on the internet who say it's just fine, whatever, clean your barrel, whatever. And these are some 115 grain factory that I'm curious to see how the accuracy compares. And they're still grouping to the left. That's crazy. Alright, well I can say that that's better using that rest as opposed to the bag, but still, what's up with this group? But my cast lead seems to be doing alright. Alright, so switched over my press to start making these 147 grain, 3.5 grains of powder because that's the lowest my Lead Pro 1000 could dispense at a time. So I wanted 3.4, but whatever. We're going to see how fast these go. And one last test for the accuracy of the Glock Marksman barrel. .943. I'm gonna check that hit. I don't even see a hole in the paper. .943. Well, Let's hope they'll all be like that one.